Have you ever found yourself in high stake rooms? The rooms that you know, here I need to show up my best self in order for these people to trust me as a credible executive. But then your English starts to fail you in those rooms where you know everyone expects so much more of you. Well, that's exactly why we created the segment, What the English? Because we don't want you sitting in those rooms asking yourself, how can I speak now? What do I say? Is this going to be professional enough? Is this English word the right word to use in this setting? I have our expert, Lebo, that's joining us today, that's going to be answering a voice note that came through from one of you.
What the English?
So remember to send us your voice notes to our WhatsApp line where you ask our expert English teacher your questions. The questions can be only 1 minute long. And let's listen to our first voice note today.
Hi, Lebo and Palesa. Hope you're good. I just got this big promotion, which is great, right? But now I'm in these high level meetings and I just stay quiet. I have all these thoughts, but I'm so scared I'll say a word wrong or my grammar will be broken and people won't take me seriously. It's like, how do I find the courage to speak up and lead the team when I'm still worrying about my English every 5 seconds?
Okay, yeah, difficult one today. I think as a leader, you always want to represent and come across with confidence that shows throughout for the rest of the team. So I can definitely understand how this can be very intimidating and a difficult thing to do. I would say that it's very difficult for you to just come with that confidence. But the one thing that you can do to help you be prepared and be ready is to make sure that you have prepared yourself before you step into that room. So the speaking doesn't start when you enter the room, it actually starts from before, making sure that you are adequately prepared. And that comes with structuring your presentation, structuring your speech. So, for example, how are you going to greet your audience? Having a strong greeting sets the tone for the rest of your presentation. So, making sure that you greet your audience with authority, with assertiveness is the best way to start. Then, if you are making a presentation, make sure that you have structured your presentation in a clear and logical way. Firstly, having a strong introduction, something that captures your audience. And this is something that is very easy for you to prepare. I understand that sometimes when you're making long presentations, it's difficult to memorize every single thing. But for example, if you have a good hook, a story, a data point, something that's going to draw your audience in, make your audience listen to you, you can prepare that word for word. It just takes 1 or 2 minutes. And then that will at least give you the confidence to know that when you are speaking, your audience is listening to you. They're already interested in what you have to say. And that will give you more confidence to speak as you go along. And throughout your presentation, also making sure that you have structured your presentation points, your agenda points, having transitions throughout your presentation, and having a strong conclusion. This is all something that will help give you confidence when you speak because you know that you are prepared, you know that you are ready, and realizing that the people who are listening to you are not there to judge your grammar or to judge the way you pronounce things. They just want to hear what you have to say. So if you're able to transmit that message clearly and confidently, then that's the job well done.
Yes, that's awesome advice, Lebu. I think you hit it on the nail when you said she needs to come into that room prepared. And also remember, you were promoted. That means you were invited into the room because you deserve to be at that table. So now, when you get into that room and you've planned your presentation, just as Lebu has explained to you, you then want to get into the room and ground yourself every time. So make sure that you sit in a manner that helps you to feel authoritative, like you have power in your seat. You also want to ensure that as you're speaking, you first take a breath before you start with that amazing and prepared intro. And then, while you are speaking, pace yourself through making eye contact and ensuring that the rest of the room is still with you. The confidence doesn't come by waiting for it to come, it comes by taking action. So speak like you deserve a seat at that table and accept the invitation. All the best. Thank you so much for that amazing voice note question. As you all can hear, it's quite easy to submit your questions. We just need you to send that 1 minute voice recording with a specific question related to your English for Business challenges. And we will answer them in the What the English Business segment. Until we see you again, from us, remember, remain unforgettable. Thank you.